Bonjour, hello, welcome to MaxMountainWorld. Today I'm going grass cutting, but it's a bit more complicated than that. Here's what happens every year at the beginning of summertime. As the winter is now firmly departed, it's really just the upper climbs, the upper mountains that are holding snow. Up behind here as well, not much left. It's gradually working its way away, melting, evaporating, as is over by the Parc des Écrins. You can see it's just really the top end that's still got white stuff on it. So what happens just now, we have, you can see, mixed weather. Clouds over the Écrins, we've got blue sky, we've got black sky. We've got a very mix of weather just now, which is perfectly normal. And what happens is we get a lot of rain, then we get a lot of sunshine, a lot of rain, a lot of sunshine, which is ideal for the grass. And this is the sort of level we're at. Quite thick. Now the art of catching this is not to do it too soon or it grows back twice as quick. Not to leave it too late or it just becomes too difficult. It's a bit of a shame. These are beautiful colours. But it's just catching it so that it has enough to fold over and sort of cover with the cuttings, and it slows down the next growth. Now, what I've got to do now is go and get the equipment ready. I have two. I have a strimmer, rotofil, as you call it in French, and I'm not going to do everywhere. Everywhere takes about 6 hours, but I start off like over the zone over there. Not really needed quite yet, but you can see it's a lot thicker here. So I've got a big machine as well, so let's go and get them ready. So into the cave that I call my workshop, and yeah, machinery's at the back there. I can see a bit of an oil leak down below. Strimmer on top. I'm going to have to move some gear to get it out, and I've got an electric hedge trimmer thing there, which is handy for some parts. But yeah, let's get it all organised and sorted out. Okay, big hole. Gear used to be, that'll be its parking place each time it gets used as well, or each time it's been used. And yeah, I have this thingy here, handy for getting in the corners if there's a power supply nearby, and the strimmer, which is a cheapie, it's a Sterwinds, but it works really well. I'm going to have to set that up, make sure all the joint there is lubed up and everything, get all the fueled up and whatnot, and give it a test run. Normally that starts fourth pull on the first time of the season, and normally I can get this to start first pull. So there will be no cheating. See how we get on. I've got to straighten the bars up, check everything, take the plug out, check the blade under and whatnot. Quite a lot of preparatory work. Just for safety more than anything else, but more for function as well. Obviously if it works better, the job's easier and quicker. Okay, prep's done, and with the strimmer there's a little doofer under here where you put the choke on. There's a little pumpy thingy, can't remember where it is, down here somewhere. Oh aye. And you can pump the air out, purge the air out, and I can feel the fuel coming through. This normally is the fourth pull. Now, if I set that up, go for it. 1, 2, 3, no, bit of power. Forgot the choke. So to this bad boy, Husqvarna. Got to turn the fuel on. Now just to prove that I've not warmed it or anything, that's the exhaust, which you'll see clearly in a minute, or not so clearly. That's the clutch for drive, that's the choke and the throttle, and that there is the speed of the drive. So normally put that on full choke, get the camera placed out the way, and I need to turn this around. Now, reason for turning it around, you'll see in a second, it tends to get a bit smoky on its first start. So, to the accompany of a dog. Right, I've checked the blade, everything's fine. Spark plug back in. Fuel is on, choke is on. And normally this will start the first 1 or 2 pulls, but it will be smoky. So, 1. Quite happy with that. Okay, so that's that for today. The old Husqvarna. As I say, it's not been running. Last time it was running would have been end of July last year, so not bad getting it started on the second pull. So this thing's had way loads of abuse in its day, but it just keeps chugging on and on. And what I'd like to do is just to the left of the entranceway here, just give it a quick run down one side, just to give it a check, make sure it's cutting fine. Grass cutting starts in winter, it's snow clearing, summer, grass cutting. So, here we go. Thanks for watching. So all around the edges here, that'll all be done with the strimmer down the bottom here as well. The piece that I started and did my test run with. And yeah, it just makes it look nice. That's the objective. The objective is not to cut grass. It's to make it look nice. And just running it up the concrete at the last there kind of blows it all back in again. I'm not going to be tidying up any of this. I'm not going to be tidying up the cuttings. A couple of reasons for that. One is that doing it immediately and it's still damp and clumpy sort of thing, you know, I mean, look at that, that's just, it's horrible. So it would take forever. A brush it sticks to, a blower doesn't really do the job, it just blows it somewhere else. So the day after or the day after that. And the second reason is we're due a couple of storms in the next few evenings, so that will all wash away